Okay, we're recording. Hope everything is working. So it's the first ride after my bike has been fixed. I had a battery issue. Basically what was happening was, so first thing, my battery died. It was the original battery that came with the bike, so I was like, alright, it's probably old. Get a new battery. But then that battery died. So I was like, alright, I must have gotten a bad battery from AutoZone. So I went and returned it, got a new battery, and that one was bad. That one wouldn't hold a charge. So I was like, alright, either I got two bad batteries in a row from AutoZone, or my bike is doing this. My bike is the one that's, hurting these batteries. Did some research, talked to my mechanic friends, and found that it's probably my voltage regulator, rectifier/regulator. I don't know a whole lot about it. Basically, it seems like what it does is, make sure that the battery is sending the right amount of voltage to the bike. So what it was happening was my voltage regulator was bad, and it was overcharging the battery, causing it to burst. Because the last battery, before I realized that I had a problem, I was riding home, and I started smelling like this really bad sulfur smell. It's like, what the hell is that? So I got home, I looked it up. What's the sulfur smell in my motorcycle, and it said the battery's leaking. So I was like, shit, I took the seat off real quick. It kind of sucks, it's not easy to do fast. So I was like, oh man, this thing is like dripping acid in my bike right now, I need to get it out quickly. And yeah, it was smoking, or steam, I don't know if it was steam or smoke, whatever it was. There was stuff coming out of it, acid. So I took it out. So yeah, I guess the voltage regulator was not regulating the voltage and fried the battery somehow. There's still something a little weird going on because, oh wait, now it's working. Sometimes when I push my blinker switch, the blinker does not turn on right away. It takes sometimes like a couple minutes to turn on. So that's not right. So I don't know, this is my first ride back. So we're gonna kind of see, what's going on with the bike. See if everything's working. So far, so good. It's a little scary dealing with a battery that could possibly explode. Can batteries explode? I know they can catch fire, but can they like actually combust? Because that would suck if I was riding and that happened. But I do have my new bell attached, given to me by my lover. It's right down there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But that's going to keep me safe. It's going to keep the road gremlins away from my bike. So we are pretty well protected by that. It's good to be back on the bike, man. It's been a little bit. Got my new jacket too. This thing is freaking awesome, man. It's got back armor, shoulder armor, and elbow armor. Level 2. And I wanted a riding jacket, but I wanted one that looks sort of like a classic leather jacket, and this one does. It doesn't look like like a classic like punk rock jacket, leather jacket, like the Sex Pistols would wear, Johnny Rotten. But it does look, it's kind of like a classic leather jacket, so I'm happy with it. Got some riding pants too, Kevlar reinforced riding jeans with knee armor and hip armor. I'm not wearing them right now because I'm just going for a quick little ride. Probably should, but thinking about upgrading my helmet too. I'm reading that a helmet being DOT approved or whatever is really doesn't mean anything at all. DOT is not the final say in helmet safety, which I mean, it says DOT certified on the back of this helmet, but it also has some other numbers like F something or other, which I believe is a good thing. I don't know. I need to do some more research. I like the look of like the classic helmets, the Gringo style helmets. But it would be kind of cool to have like a modular helmet. They make these helmets now where you can lift up the whole like face part. The chin and face part comes up when if you need to talk to somebody or whatever. Take a drink of water, So that's kind of cool. But it's it's not the classic style. I like the classic style. I do have my other helmet, which is a Gringo style, and I love that thing, but it's not ideal because it doesn't have like a flip-up face shield. It's got a snap-on one, like buttons, so you could take it off if you just wanted to wear like sunglasses, which I like having that option. But it's a little bit more noisy on the road because it's not a complete seal around your face. There's like a little gap around the edge, so it's a little louder, a little windier inside the helmet. So far so good. I don't feel my butt heating up. Let's see, are my blinkers working now? Okay, it took like 3 seconds for it to start going. Let's try the right one. Now it's taking longer. Why is that happening? Who knows? I'm gonna pull off the gas station here and just check everything. Take a little look-see. Make sure there's no flames coming out. It's a good thing that you get the sulfur smell when your battery is busted. That's a good, sign that it's something's happening in there. Because if I hadn't smelled that, I would have just got off the bike and went inside and not known that it was dripping acid everywhere and smoking. I wonder if that's a safety feature where they add that smell, or if it's just a convenient, accident. Got on my blinker, but it's not gonna work. Probably should be signaling with my hands, huh? I think I will just get some gas while I'm here. Everything looks okay. I think we're all right. We'll just keep riding, see what happens. The reason I like these gloves, they don't have as much protection, but I have a lot of dexterity with them. I can leave them on while I get out my wallet and, do stuff. That's nice. I almost want to go home and take off the seat again just to make sure. Maybe we'll get on the freeway back toward the house. Also, my headlight bulb is still out, so once it gets a little dark, I gotta, you know, the sun's going down, so I don't have much time. But I gotta hop on the freeway, get up to, you know, 70 or so, just to see, you know, see how she's running. It's a big old turn. Kind of hard to get enough speed to get on the freeway. Now you gun it. Riding motorcycles is so fun, dude. So fun. Once you get over like the scariness of the freeway, it's so much fun. I still get a little nervous, like right now there's a lot of cars. I wouldn't love to be on the freeway for a very long time with this kind of traffic, but like when I ride over to Santa Barbara, it's just 2 lanes. Not you're hardly ever passing any other cars, and it's just the open road, you know. Okay, now the blinker's working. Nice. I gotta go take my driving test pretty soon. Should I go in here and practice my turns? Practice my turns. No feet down, baby. No feet down. I think you have a certain amount of time you can put your feet down in the testing while you're doing the test. I don't know how many times it is. I definitely turn better left than I do right. I don't know if that's usually the case, but like this way is way easier for me for some reason. I can do way tighter turns going left. I mean, I can turn pretty tight going right too, but I just feel better going left, or going left for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? It's kind of fun just cruising, you know, exploring the world. The world is your oyster. See if my blinker turns on. There we go. Takes a couple seconds, you know. Should we go in the park here? Ooh, that turned on immediately that time. Nice. We hear some fellow bikers. Should I stop and say hello? I gave him the nod. They had much cooler bikes than me. I'm just on my little shadow. Hey, at least it's not Chinese, right? It's Japanese. But I would like a Harley at some point. Probably a Dyna. Probably a Dyna. That would be cool. But I have heard that like the shadows are a lot easier to work on, and also parts are a lot cheaper than Harleys. So that's nice. Also, it seems like a stock Harley sounds a lot better. Like, I could get my shadow sounding really good if I got some different, exhaust. Maybe removed a baffle or something, but the Harleys just, they stock sound, like, really sick. Like, throaty, deep and throaty. It's a pretty big park. Alright, we'll head back home pretty soon here. Man, look at that green on that car. That's like a matte teal. Not for me. That is not for me. Come on. Jesus. Jesus. Can I make it?